So yes, there are two main cities here. Mannheim is the industrial city, Heidelberg, the romantic city that we're going to reach in a few minutes. And why was Heidelberg such an important place for hundreds of years? Well, it was because it was then known as the Palatinate. What was a Palatinate? That was, you could call it a very large principality, or in what you've heard the guides called the Holy Roman Empire of the German nation. So this empire existed for almost 1,000 years. Heidelberg was one of the secular states. It was the capital. Who used to live in that capital? It was also a very important person, an elector. Prince Elector was one of 7 in that empire, made up of ecclesiastical persons. The one in Heidelberg was worldly. So that Prince Elector, the 7 of them could choose or elect the King of Germany, who very, very often went on to become the Emperor. So a very important position for hundreds of years, until, of course, Napoleon, little Frenchman, got here. And that ended all of that power. That empire that I just mentioned was all dissolved and all abolished, and of course Napoleon, he reshuffled all the regions and all the areas, but that empire went on very important for almost 1,000 years.
You weren't using the quiet box just then?
No. I had. I'm speaking now on the coach microphone. Good. Yeah. Heidelberg also very much, or used to be also very much connected with what was known as Romanticism. This was a period that started at the beginning of the 1900s, when after decades, years of dogmatism, there was a resurgence and interest again in music, in literature, in poetry, in art, and many writers, many poets, musicians, artists came to Heidelberg, or started coming to Heidelberg, only intending on spending a couple of days here, and ended up spending weeks or even months. So enchanted were they not only with Heidelberg itself, but with the surrounding area. And that's why still today most school children, even if they've got nothing to do with Heidelberg, everyone in Germany knows where Heidelberg is. All the school children, in your music lessons, in your singing lessons, you learn a song about Heidelberg. Even if you don't live anywhere near Heidelberg, we didn't when our two were small, and they had to learn the song Ich hab mein Herz in Heidelberg verloren. I lost my heart in Heidelberg. But don't ask me to sing it. It's a long time since I've practiced with them. And you'd really want to get off the bus real quick if I started. Where's the bus stop? Let me out right now. Yeah, my kids learned each other. So all this part of Heidelberg, this is all new or relatively new. When we leave the bus parking We'll be walking up into the old section of town. Nowadays around 150,000 people live in Heidelberg,